Hello there, great person, and welcome back to Let's Read the Wheel of Time. Today we are at chapter 36, I think. And yeah, so sorry for not posting this one yesterday. I had a lot of stuff to do, and I just, fell into bed and slept away. And I wanted to, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna lay down a bit, and I'm gonna do the reading. Nope, I just slept away. So anyway, today we're at chapter 36, and the chapter is titled. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. So the chapter is apparently titled Daughter of the Night, and we have LANFEAR's sigil as a cover thing. So, and you know what is cool now? I just realized that we don't know who that chapter is from whose perspective it is. Might be everyone, because everyone has seen her, I believe. I think Egwene might have not seen her. Or has she? I don't know, let's just see. Okay, there's a he. He. We are not with Egwene or Nynaeve today. Okay, so we are with Loyal, so we are probably with Perrin. Yep, Perrin. Hello, Perrin. So Perrin is gonna meet the Daughter of the Night, I presume, or perhaps we will get more lore. So win-win situation today. Today's gonna be a great chapter. I can't wait. So, oh, I think is he gonna dream now? Yeah, so he wants to be alone. I get that, mate. Yeah, anyway, her real name is Zareen. Zareen! Yeah. So, some comment said, she's not gonna be important, lol, or something like that, which makes me assume that she might be important, and pretty important, perhaps. I hope so. I like this if new characters come in and they're fun. They're fun in they might be fun because they behave funnily or because they have interesting ideas or whatever. So, Zareen is fun. Let's go. Elias Machara. So, what has Elias got to do with anything? Why is he thinking about him? Oh. Interesting. Yes, that's a fair point. So, he remembers Elias because he's afraid of turning into the Wolfo. The Wolfman, you know what I mean? Like peril, and that he loses himself. And he thinks back to Elias and says, yeah, he somehow manages to still live as a human. And he has been living as a human for many years, even though he's a secluded human hobo in the woods. No disrespect. I love Elias. He wants to be that way. He accepts it anyway, yeah. That was no solution. Okay, so Perrin doesn't want to live like Elias does. I get that. He's got friends and stuff. He doesn't want to give that up. But if you have the bar stock to make a knife, you accept it and make a knife, even if you'd like a wood axe. Yeah, no, my life is more than iron to be hammered into shape. That's true. Life is a lot more complex. Yeah, I get that, man. Okay, so he does not feel the wolves. And now he's alone, so he loses the wolves. Is he gonna be attacked by Selene now? Yeah, and he's going to sleep now. He's going to sleep. So are we going to Tel'aran'rhiod? Please tell me we're now going to Tel'aran'rhiod and Selene's there, appearing out of walls and doing her mischief again. Let's see what she does, I hope. Please let LANFEAR come up here. I want that so much. I need that. We haven't had her for some time, and if you don't get Selene for some time, you get a bit, you get withdrawal symptoms. But jokes aside, let's see what Tel'aran'rhiod has for us today. Thick grey fog surrounded him. Oh, okay. Creepy stuff. So he is indeed in... I assume he's in Tel'aran'rhiod now. Because I think Egwene had the smoke as well, the fog. The mist did not feel right. There was no dampness to it. What I just realized, and perhaps I misremember this, when they were in Bizarro World, when they met, when Rand met Selene for the first time, this Bizarro World, wasn't there fog around them? In the distance as well, something like that? Is that the same fog? So Is that, were they perhaps an echo of Teleranriot and not the real world? Or is it the same? I don't know. I just don't know, and I'll probably never know, but yeah, just something that just came into my mind. Okay, he does not have his ex anymore. And something came his way. And it's Hopper. Okay, Hopper is there. Okay, so Hopper is appearing out of the mist, which, yeah, I hope they do that in the show, because that's a badass image, like this wolf appearing from this fog. But yeah, Hopper wants him to follow him. I think it was a her. Yeah, and it feels real. So definitely Teleranriot. Because I think that line is here to tell us that this is like Teleranriot and not a normal dream. Yeah, and he's like using him as a blind dog or whatever it's called. Okay, and there's no sound. That's so weird. Oh god. And he can't see anything. Is he like not corporeal, or is it like because of the fog only? Okay, so Hopper stops now. Why are you stopping, Hopper? Okay, he closes his eyes. He knows something has happened. There's a queasy feeling in his stomach, so is that LANFEAR. What he saw could not have been there, not unless he and Hopper were standing in midair. Why? Why? What's happening? Is he in the clouds? Or perhaps he's in the clouds. He could see nothing of the wolf or himself, as if neither had bodies at all. Okay, so it is that he's not corporeal. Okay. But below him, as clear as if lit by 1,000 lamps, stretched a vast array of mirrors, seemingly hanging in blackness. Wow, why? Why? Why are there those mirrors? And there are people below his feet. Suddenly he could hear their voices as well as if he had been standing among them. Okay, so they are sea people. Great Lord, where is this place? Yes, where is it? What are you doing? Who are you? Okay, and they're looking into these mirrors, and it's like in Star Wars episode 8 with the mirrors, like the 1,000 mirrors. And they look into them and they're like, what is happening? I was asleep in Tavalon. I am asleep in Tavalon. Where is this place? Have I gone mad? Yes, you have. And you have not. So they're now in Tavalon. And they dream. I wonder who they are. Those are probably soldiers, or are those Dark Friends? Oh, and another one sleeps in Tyr. I remember laying down with my wife. So is it just that people have been drawn into this place in Teleranriot? For some reason, is LANFEAR gonna try something, like take all of them over? And someone sleeps in Ilion. Where does this be, Great Lord? Are you really come to me? Is Great Lord, is that Creator or Dark One or Ishamael? Oh, so yes, it's not the Dark One, I think. It might be Ishamael. Because it's the one we saw before in Parent's Dream. Silence, the black man said. Okay. Oh, it is Baal-Zaman. Okay, so it is Baal-Zaman. I thought it was Ishamael for some reason. But it is Baal-Zaman. He has the fiery, eternally burning eyes. Yeah, now he's afraid. You have been... So it's the Dark Friend. So it's like a rehash of the Dark Friend meeting chapter. I like that. You have been given tasks. Some of these tasks you have carried out. At others you have failed. Okay, let's see what he does. Those who have been marked for death must die. Why? Who's marked for death? I mean, why is... Obviously why, but... So who's marked for death? Who's marked for death? Is it Rand and the others? Are we gonna see Baal-Zaman interact with LANFEAR in this one? I would love that. I need to understand what's going on there, because it's so weird. Those who have been marked for taking must bow to me. To fail the great Lord of the Dark cannot be forgiven. Okay, so he's Voldemorting this. You! And he points at the Tavalon maid. You allowed the boy to escape Tavalon. Oh, the man screamed and began to quiver like a file struck against an anvil. He seemed to become less solid and his scream thinned with him. Wow, so he just makes him unhappen, so to speak, in the dream. So he destroys his dream buddy, which is pretty bad. So it's probably one of the people Matt ran away from at night. You all dream, but what happens in this dream is real. Yeah, yeah. So the mist is now gone. So he made the man unhappy. Very, very bad. I fear he will never wake. What the frick? Where's he gone to? See, he's an eldritch being. This again. This is the typical eldritch being move. The Balsamon isn't it. It's an eldritch force. The rest of you will not fail me again. Be gone, wake and obey. Yeah, okay, so now he woke them up. Oh, and now LANFEAR is with him. Yes, Jesus fuck Christ, yes. We see them interact. We will see them interact. Oh, I wanted this so badly. I'm so... What is it gonna be like? Will she be like very small as well and be his underling and like, or will she be like almost equal? Or will she be arrogant? How will she be? We've only seen her with her like persona all the time. So let's see what LANFEAR does now. Let's go. An ornate silver throne appeared behind her. Yeah, she was the woman from his dream, the one who had urged him to glory. An ornate silver throne appeared behind her, and she said, carefully arranging her silken skirts. You make free use of my domain, she said. She said, not like she said silently or whatever. She's like, you are here in my world. I love that. So that tells me that at least she's not completely afraid of him and like cowering and stuff. She's like, mate, you're in my world here. Why is that her world? Why does she say it's her domain? Is the mirrors her domain, or is Tel'aran'rhiod as a whole her domain? Like, is she in control about a lot of that? And by the way, LANFEAR is fearing Lan. Stupid joke, sorry, it came up in my mind. Anyway, it's out now. Okay. Your domain, Balsamon said. You claim it yours then? Do you no longer serve the great lord of the dark? The darkness around him thickened for an instant, seemed to boil. Okay, he's pissed at her. So she can piss him off without being killed. That's good. Good to know. I serve, she said quickly. I've served the Lord of the Twilight long. Okay. So she's a bit like, okay, I was perhaps a bit hasty. Interesting. Long did I lie in prison for my service in an endless dreamless sleep. Okay. Only grey men and Myrddraal are denied dreams. Even Trollocs can dream. Dreams were always mine to use and walk. Now I'm free again and I will use what is mine. Oh god, I love this character so much. Oh, so we get so much more from this. Okay, so she's the daughter of dreams, so like the woman of dreams. Like dreams are her thing. I don't know if she's like, if it's just an ability she has somehow, if it was given to her by Balsamon, but I don't think so, not the way she talks here. So it seems that she has a natural talent at least to control parts of dreams and Tel'aran'rhiod and shape them to her liking, which makes me think just now, what if in the second book when they met her, that was a dream? That was a dream, and they were not in a bizarre world. They were just in a bizarre world later, perhaps. And Hurin and Rand were pulled into a dream by her. And that might have been. I'm not sure. I don't know. So that makes me think that they never were in Bizarro World when they met, when they found the pillar for the column for the first time. Second one, yes, they were. But here, I think she, like, I don't know, perhaps there are hints I misremember, but it might be that they really were there. But I don't know, it feels like they were in Tel'aran'rhiod, perhaps, and she pulled them in and made them believe that they are, yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Only grey men and Myrddraal are denied dreams. Okay, so that was torture for her. Yeah. What is yours? Round him. Okay, well, I'm sorry, I read it wrong. You always thought yourself greater than you were, LANFEAR. Yeah, she's full of herself. But that's what I love about her. She's so cocky and so stupid. And she's she's trying her best, and she never gets results. So one of the Forsaken had been in his dreams. Moraine had been right. Some of them were free. Yes, yes. The woman in white was on her feet, the throne gone. I am as great as I am. What have your plans come to? 3,000 years and more of whispering in ears and pulling the strings of throne puppets like an Aes Sedai. Her voice invested the name with all scorn, yeah. 3,000 years and yet Lews Therin walks the world again, and these Aes Sedai all but have him leashed. Can you control him? Can you turn him? He was mine before ever that straw-haired shit Ilyena saw him. He will be mine again. Interesting. Yeah, she's pissed. Okay, 3,000... I'm sorry for the T8. 3,000 years and more. So... does she mean when she was dreamless? Oh no, she's talking about him. So she is like, yeah, like, what did you do for 3,000 years, mate? Like, when I was gone, you were just, like, whispering in people's ears, mate. And she says, and you have not accounted, like, you have not done anything, like, Lews Therin's free again. And I'm gonna take him now. It's mine. I'm gonna take him back. Interesting. She also says, he was mine before ever that straw-haired shit Ilyena saw him. He will be mine again. So he left her for Ilyena, perhaps. Like, Lews Therin might have left her for Ilyena, and she was, like, in pain and hateful, and yeah, that's so cool. So we get some more stuff about that one, about that situation. Do you serve yourself now, LANFEAR? Yeah. Have you abandoned your oaths to the great Lord of the Dark? Can she do that even? I think it's rhetorical what he's doing here, but what it is doing here. So that's what it sounds to me. It sounds that she serves herself as well a lot. They are not so easily broken as the oaths to the light you forsook, proclaiming your new master in the very hall of the servants. Okay, so that answers the question we had, or I had. So Dark Prince can lie, and Dark Aes Sedai, Black Archer can lie. And those oaths seem to be easily breakable somehow. I don't know how. So he's got, yeah. Your master claims you forever, LANFEAR. Will you serve, or do you choose an eternity of pain, of endless dying without release? Yeah, so that's a threat. But yeah, it's more like he's still talking to her, like just reminding her of that. It doesn't feel like he's threatening her really. He just reminds her that it will be like, yes, it's a threat, but it's not a strong one, I feel. Oh yeah, I served despite her words. She stood tall and defiant. I served the great Dark Lord of the Dark, and none other forever. Yeah. Yeah. So she's like, oh man, I like her so much. Like the way, I think she's the first person since Rand always talked to Baalzamon like he was, like he could beat him and stuff, but the way she talks to him is completely different than anyone else. Like she's having a normal conversation. Yes, he pokes a bit like, yes, I'm better than you and I own you, but she still has her own will, and she's pretty powerful. Like her will is powerful. I really do like this. Okay, now the tide rolled over them. And by the way, how and why does Perrin see it? Is it because he's Ta'veren and the creator, like, makes him see this? Okay, now Hopper moves. Wow. Oh, frick. For some reason, LANFEAR frightened him more than Baalzamon did. Perhaps because she had been in his dreams in the mountains, and because she's human. I think that's the point here for me as well. I'm a bit more like, I think like Baalzamon till now for me is this dude with glowing eyes. That's the monster guy, the monster eldritch thing that, yeah, he's doing horrible stuff. But LANFEAR is human, and you see that she's human from all her interactions we had with her. She's just human, just. So she has the negative emotions she has in her that are like bubbling inside her, really feel more real and close because she feels human. Love that, and Perrin's right. Like, yeah, better not F with her. And unless he had missed something, she had defied the Dark One. Yeah, that's true. Wow. I kind of hope a bit that LANFEAR will be the big bad in the end. I don't know why, that just came into my mind. I would have no problem with that. I would have no problem at all if LANFEAR was the big bad. I have to be really honest with you. I think LANFEAR is a better big bad at the moment than Baalzamon. Because Baalzamon is a bit too cliche evil guy currently, or evil being. And LANFEAR's personality, she has motives and all that stuff. Like, she has motives like, I want to get my lover back. I want to, like, I don't care if the world burns for that, and I'm cool. I'm the best. I'm the most beautiful, and so you have to bow to me, and I will manipulate you, but I know what I'm doing, you know. And Balsamon's like, oh, dark prophecy, you know. So it's probably just because I haven't read stuff about him that was personal. Like, yeah, sometimes he screams around and stuff, and sometimes he spouts like these, oh, I'm so powerful stuff, but he never is a person thing, and I think that's intended. I think because he is an eldritch force, and this makes even more sense now. I still think he's an eldritch force, so makes sense that that eldritch force doesn't have a humanity. You know what I mean? I don't know. He had been told and taught that the shadow could have no power over you if you denied it, but how could a dark friend, not just a dark friend, one of the Forsaken, defy the shadow? I must be mad like Simeon's brother. These dreams have driven me mad. Yeah, wow. I've got so much respect for LANFEAR as well. She was just like, yeah, made with your stupid glowing eyes. Hey, you know, be a bit careful. I wonder if she could break that. I hope that in the last book, like, I don't know, I really would like it, and obviously it's not gonna happen. I would like it that in the last book, like, halfway through the book, Dagon gets defeated, and through that LANFEAR is freed, and there's gonna be one last thing with her. That would be so cool. I don't know, I just like her more as a big bad. Because she's been in the story, like, the way she was put into the story in book 2, like, she was just there, she was mysterious and stuff, and so much to think about, and perhaps I'm just fanboying over her too much, but yeah, so I better hope that the show will nail her. Because if they don't nail her, and I think the actress fits, like, visually, but let's see if I hope she can act. She probably can, and I hope the script is not letting her down. That's my biggest worry for season 2, the script. Okay, now he's at a hill. Why did you show it to me? What was it? Yeah, how did Hopper show it? How could Hopper show that to him? Oh, what you must see. Be careful, young bull. This place is dangerous. Be wary as a cub hunting porcupine. You are too young, too new. Wow, interesting. Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. Wow. Okay. Was it real? All is real, what is seen and what is not seen. I like that, yeah. I think dreams are real as well. Because dreams shape your character, and I think everything that shapes your character is real. I mean, it's probably a stupid definition for real, but so. Hopper, how are you here? I saw you die, I felt you die. All are here. All brothers and sisters that are, all that were, all that will be. Yeah, yeah, because it's outside of the HLAs. Of course, they are all here. So, like, when Baalzamon kills people in this mist world, he probably just sends them to a hell place and not just erases them. I don't know. Oh, here I saw, like, the eagle. Oh. And he just flies into the air like an eagle. I'm so glad that Hopper is free. Yeah. Is that the last we see of Hopper? That's so beautiful. I kind of hope this is the last we see of Hopper. Perhaps not, but that is a beautiful end for Hopper, like horrid death and now free in the sky. I love that. Oh, Rand is now here. Oh, and he's next to Myrdral and Dark Friends and stuff like that. And Rand began killing him. Wow. Balls of fire flew from his hands and consumed 2. Lightning flashed from above to shrivel others. Bars of light like white-hot steel flew from his fists to more, and the survivors continued to walk slowly closer, as if none of them saw what was happening. One by one they died, until none were left, and Rand sank down. Yeah. How can Myrdral be there? They don't dream. He just told me. And Grey Men don't dream either. Is that why? Is that why perhaps they, like LANFEAR said they can't dream, but perhaps they can a bit remains from their dreams perhaps, and that's why they move so slowly, you know? Perhaps that's why. Interesting. Rand, there are more coming, he calls for him. Rand, there, burn you! Oh, and now he's like shooting him with something. And I think he just woke up shortly before whatever he shot at him hit him. Moraine, I have to tell Moraine this time. Just have to wait till the pain goes away. Yes, 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 please, please. Talk to people. Talk to them. They will help you. They're your friends and comrades. Sorry for that one, but yeah. Yeah, now she's... Yeah, he's exhausted, okay. Yeah, now he realizes he didn't imagine his dreams. He remembered making a decision in that brief waking after the dream with Hopper, and after a moment he decided it had been a good one. Uh-oh, what did he do now? Yeah, he goes to Moraine, okay. I had a dream, he told her. Yes, just straight up tell her. Just straight up tell her. Don't beat around the bush. Tell her. I had a dream. LANFEAR was in it. I was told things. Oh, and he shows her the thing, yeah. He was in Teleranriad, he will now know. He had kept things from her before and he suspected he would again. But this might be too important, yeah. Oh, it's still going, the chapter. I love this chapter. Might be one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, and he tells her and she's not doing anything. And he's like, is that important? Yeah, is it important or am I standing here making a fool out of myself? There are women, she said slowly, who would do their best to gentle you if they had heard what I just did. What? I am not accusing you of being able to channel, she went on, or even of being able to learn. An attempt at gentling would not harm you beyond the rough treatment the Red Archer would give you. Okay, at least so, yeah, interesting. Such men are so rare, even the Reds, with all their hunting, have not found more than 3 in the last 10 years. For the outbreak of false dragons, at least. What I am trying to make clear to you is that I do not think you will suddenly begin wielding the power. You do not have to be afraid of that. Okay, so it's not that madness. But we knew. Okay, so yeah. Well, thank you. You did not have to scare me to death, yeah. Oh, you do have reason to be frightened. Or at least careful, as the wolf suggested. Red sisters or others might kill you before they discover there was nothing to gentle in you. Okay, whatever. Yeah, fine. Does it mean the Forsaken are loose? Yes, that's the question. I told you before that they might be, some of them. Yeah, please, just tell me all their names. I want to know. Then I can at least make a list in my head. Your dreams are nothing I expected. Okay. Dreamers have written of wolves, but I did not expect this. Yeah. I think I saw something that really happened, something I wasn't supposed to see. What you must see. He remembers Hopper. I think LANFEAR is loose at the very last. At least, what are you gonna do? Okay, so she's going to Ilion. And then to Tyr. To cut off Rand, yeah. Very good decision. Yeah, they're going to Ilion. Is that all you're gonna do? With LANFEAR loose and the light alone knows how many of the others? Do not question me. You do not know which questions to ask, and you would comprehend less than half the answers if I gave them. Which I will not. Yeah, of course you won't. Be secretive, Moraine. Yeah, but just be secretive. And he's like, will you, like, heal this? Rand's tech. No, I will not heal it. It is not serious, and it will remind you of the need to be careful. Okay, fine. If there is nothing else, Perrin, there is one thing. If you knew a woman's name was Zareen, would you think it meant anything about her? Why under the light do you ask this? I like that he asks her just just hoping that he would get it answered, but yeah, she's one of the passengers. Zareen, it's a Chaldean name or Saldean name. Let me see where Saldea was. Let me see where it was. Oh yeah, it's in the north. It's near Meridon. Okay. Or I think it's the country around Meridon, yeah. No woman would name her daughter that unless she expected her to be a great beauty. Okay. And a heartbreaker. Okay, perhaps she's gonna be a heartbreaker. One to lie on cushions in palaces surrounded by servants and suitors. Okay. Perhaps you have another reason to be careful, Perrin, if there is a Zareen as a passenger with us. She's teasing him. Yes, Moraine, I like the way you are. I intend to be careful, yeah. At least he knew why Zareen did not like her name. Okay, I see. Hardly fitting for a hunter of the horn. That's true. Or huntress? Yeah, life had never been as tangled as this. And that was I think, Perrin's perspective. Yes, now Rand is there. So what is Rand's perspective on this dream we just saw? I hope we get it. Yeah, his Folmy wound is throbbing, yes. That was Perrin, it was. It was him, not a dream. Somehow, I almost killed him, lied. I have to be careful. Good. Good, he understood. He noticed. So if they meet up again, that might be very beneficial. Okay, so there are several riders with armor, and there are like things like fish scales. Is he south now? Is he near Ilion? Okay, they are closing in on his campsite. Okay, you have chosen a good campsite, young man, the woman says. So, okay, there's a merchant woman, I think. Perhaps we'll get her name. I've often used it on my way to Remen. There is a small spring nearby. I trust you have no objection to my sharing it? Yep. None. Okay, yeah. What? 2 steps brought him close enough and he leapt into the air, spinning. Thistledown floats on the whirlwind. Heron-marked blade carved from fire coming into his hands to take her head off before surprise could even form on her face. She was the most dangerous. Oh my god, he just beheaded her! What the frick? He just beheads her. Hello, kind sir, good sir, might I share the spring next to you? Joy! Heathen! What is happening? What is this chapter? I love it. It's so random. Yeah, so, oh, and his blade burned, great. And he just kills all of them. Okay, so he just kills 10 men. Yeah, okay. I have to be careful. No mistakes. And he takes her horse, I think. Oh, man. Oh, and now he channels, lifting the corpses. He set them in a line, facing him, kneeling, faces in the dirt. For those who had faces left, kneeling to him. Oh, God, what's happening to Rand? If I am the Dragon Reborn, that is the way it is supposed to be, isn't it? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck, Rand? I'm sorry for swearing. You know I don't like to do that in these books, but this is just... Man, he starts to get mad and evil. Oh, man, I hope he... Yeah. Yeah. He laughed bitterly. Oh, my God. Frowning, he peered at the line. He had been sure there were only 10 men, but 11 men knelt in that line, one of them without armor of any sort, but with a dagger still gripped in his hand. You chose the wrong company, Rand told that man. Wheedling the gelding, he dug in his heels and set the animal to a dead gallop. Was a long way to Tyr yet. Yeah, I will put an end to it, the taunting, the baiting, I will end it. Kalandor, it called to him. That was the brilliant chapter. This was so good. This was so dope. I loved everything about it. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, consider liking the video and sharing it, of course. And as always, comment on what you thought about this chapter when you first read it. And yes, I hope you have a great day today. Or tomorrow or yesterday. I don't know when you will see this, but have a great time and see you soon. Bye.